A forensic scientist told jurors today that he was reluctant to carry out tests on Stephen Lawrence's clothes because it was unlikely they would get results. Adrian Wayne was overseeing the initial forensic examinations after the two suspects accused of murder were first arrested back in 1993. The two men deny murder. Ria Chatterjee has the latest from the court.
The suspect's clothing. The main focus of former police scientist Adrian Wayne's forensic examination. He said finding Stephen Lawrence's blood on their clothing had been his main priority. Fibres and hairs secondary. In court today, Mark Ellison QC asked, "What was your broad strategy?" Adrian Wayne replied, "I was more interested in the suspect's garments rather than Stephen's garments. This is what I was really interested in." He also told the court the 2-week gap between the stabbing and arrest of the suspects might have meant fibres falling off their clothes and so wouldn't be worth looking for. Mr. Wayne described how forensic testing in 1993 was basic. They didn't understand, for example, that fibres could be transferred between layers of clothing. But a year later, improvements in DNA technology and a new forensic strategy allowed them to examine microscopic samples of blood and look at fibres and clothing colours in more detail. Mark Ellison QC asked, "Is there anything that the cold case team found later on that if it had been there in 93, 4 or 5, you would say you would have found?" Adrian Wayne said, "I wouldn't have found it because I didn't look for it. That's the simple answer." The whole case hinges on these new forensic techniques which allegedly link Gary Dobson and David Norris to the stabbing. They insist they weren't involved and blame contamination of the evidence. The trial continues tomorrow. Ria Chatterjee, London Tonight.
Still to come